So dear students, we are starting with the subject that is discrete mathematics and graph theory. Keep in mind it is a core subject because that will be helpful to you for GET examination in the aptitude, as well as this particular subject is prerequisite of many subjects like computer network, formal language and automata theory, then compiler design and so on. So the discrete means we are not going to see the pure mathematics. It will not be containing the continued mathematic expressions. That's why it is called as discrete mathematics. And discrete mathematics contains the graph theory because that is also needed to understand what type of graphs are there, how we can use them when we are going to see the subject of networking. So that is the discrete mathematics and graph theory. And for that, the course objectives, because it is the practice of our department to discuss the course outcome, course objective and the syllabus in the first lecture itself. So course is nothing but the subject. So the course name will be discrete mathematics and graph theory. So the course objective is it introduces the size and kind of objects. As discrete mathematics is indeed always contain the set theory, that's why the set theory contains the elements which are called as objects. So that is the course objective that we should know. It also skills to analyze the objects meeting the criteria, finding largest, smallest or optimal objects. Yes, whenever we are going to deal with the data won't be same at all. That's why the same funda is applicable when we are talking about the elements and objects. So our skills should be developed in such a way that we can analyze the particular object is largest, smallest or the optimal. It also introduces the combinatorial structures and apply algebraic techniques to the combinatorial problems, because we are going to see the algebraic structure in detail. So how we can apply that techniques, that is the course objective. Now coming to the course outcome, that is after completion of this subject, what will be the students able to, that is called as the course outcome. So as we are having 6 units in this particular subject, the course outcomes are also 6. So the first course outcome CO1 is no grouping of objects and operation, relation, ordering of objects. As we will see the set theory which contains the number of elements that are nothing but the objects, the operations that we will perform on the set, then the relation and how the ordering of that elements can be done. Then CO2, that is course outcome 2, understand and use the concept of groups, because group also contains many subparts, group, monoid, ring, everything that is related to Boolean and algebraic system. So the CO2 is understand and use the concept of groups. CO3, that is the course outcome 3, is apply the concept of Boolean algebra in computer science engineering. As we are going to see Boolean algebra in detail, how we can apply that concept in programming, that we will also see. CO4, that is course outcome 4, solve problems using basic graph theory. So whatever problems we are having, how we can solve that by using the graph theory, by using the various types of graph that we will see. Then the CO5 is course outcome 5, that is understand the combinatorial structure and develop the algebraic techniques to solve these combinatorial problems. So we will understand the basic structure of the combinatorics and how we can develop the algebraic technique to solve these problems. Course outcome 6 is solve application problems on number theory. As all of us knows that there are various number systems like binary, decimal, octal, hexadecimal, how that number system works, how we can do the interconversion of this number system, that is our course outcome 6. So the course contents are, our unit 1 contains the set theory. So we will see in that what is set, which are the operations, laws of algebra of set, how we can represent set in the computer, then partition and covering of set. Then we will move to relation, how the matrix of relation can be formed, which are the properties. Then we will move to functions. In that we will see the partial ordering and partial ordered set, Hasse diagram, total ordered set, Peano enzymes and the mathematical induction. Then in unit 2, unit 2 is about group. See, now you can understand all these course outcomes are related to this particular unit. That's why it is called as course outcome, that after studying what you will be able to understand. So second unit is group, that is algebraic systems. So we will see the various types of algebraic system, their properties and the subparts. In unit 3 we will see the lattices and Boolean algebra. So how the lattices are shown, which are the various types, what are the composition tables, how the Boolean expressions are used, everything we will see. In unit 4, graph theory is there. So graph and the types of graph, there are various types of graphs. Then how that graphs are represented. Then the trees, how we can represent the trees, the types of trees, that is binary spanning and so on. The fifth unit is the combinatorics, that is the generating functions, the proof of simple identities, recursive relations, permutation and combination, pigeonhole principle. And the unit 6 is the number theory. So we will see the various number system as well as the study of continued fractions. Then we will see about alpha and the advanced topic on the combinatorial theory. So the textbooks and the reference books are also given. The very useful book is Discrete Mathematics by Lipson and Lipson, Shams outline, as well as the Discrete Mathematics by Louis. That is also reference book, Discrete Mathematics by John Triss and the K.T. Joshi. So this is all about the introduction to the discrete mathematics and graph theory. Thank you.